A new health plan designed for 2022. Hi, I'm Kevin Knaus with InsureMeKevin.com, and Blue Shield is introducing a new health plan for 2022. It's called the Bronze 7500, and it's an HMO plan. And it really speaks to what many people I have talked to have been asking for. They want kind of a catastrophic plan, but they want a health plan that doesn't break the bank for routine healthcare services of a longer duration. Basically, we want primary care office visits not subject to a deductible, and we don't want them limited. So we have to kind of worry about, how many I've used two, have I, because with the standard bronze plan, you only get 3 office visits, then you pay the full negotiated rate. So this Bronze 7500 plan has many routine healthcare services with a set copayment not subject to the medical deductible, which many people never use because they're not hospitalized, and that's primarily where the deductible comes into play. So this new Bronze 7500 will have $70 primary care office visits. If you want to see a specialist, it'll be $80. Outpatient facility fee is $150. So that's if you have, maybe an arthroscopic surgery or something else. Acupuncture will be $50. Chiropractic visits, $20. Urgent care, $70. That's really good. Lab tests, $65. X-rays, $15. A little bit on the high side. Certain diagnostic tests, $115. It would be like the EKGs and whatnot. Outpatient therapy and rehabilitation, $70 per office visit. And I believe mental health is also going to be $70 per office visit. And Tier 1 generic drugs at $25 maximum. That's what most people do. We have an injury or an illness. We need to see the doctor, several times, do some tests. We never get into a medical deductible. And that's the bulk of our healthcare costs. But we don't want a silver plan that is loaded up with all these prescription drug benefits and all of this different stuff that kind of drive the price up in many respects. Now, the maximum out of pocket for the Bronze 7500 is $8,200, $8,200. That's the same as your standard Bronze 60 and your Silver 70 plans. So in terms of asset protection, it's the same. It's just how quickly do you get to your $8,200 maximum out of pocket? Because most of us are just using routine services. So a couple years ago, I bought a new mountain bike, and after about 4 or 5 months, I started having a lot of pain. I thought it was prostate cancer, and I went in and did one of those PSA tests, and it was like 10. It's like off the charts. It's like this guy's going to die tomorrow or something. But we did some more investigation, more tests. I went to a urologist. She stuck this thing down there and into my bladder. God, I'll never forget that. That hurt. And I went through that process, and what I determined was the new bike seat on the new mountain bike it's kind of a knife edge, and the way it was positioned, it was hitting the pudendal nerve between my legs and causing all sorts of problems. I got a new seat, the problem went away. And that's what happens for most of us in life. Of course, we never know when we're going to get something like cancer or something like that. Most of us are dealing with these little goofy injuries, little rashes that can get cleared up. And so we don't need a high value, high benefits rich plan that costs an arm and a leg. So how much do these new bronze plans cost? Well, unfortunately, they're not going to be through all of California. They will be offered in the Bay Area, the Central Valley, and Southern California. In Orange County, for a 40-year-old, the Bronze 7500, which is an HMO, is going to be $308 per month. A Silver 70 off exchange HMO is going to be $347. So really, you know, the Silver plan is maybe not too bad, depending on what you have. Of course, $40 a month over the year, over several years, adds up. A bronze PPO from Blue Shield is going to be about $397 per month down in Orange County for a 40-year-old. But of course, that's a PPO. PPOs are always more expensive. And that's one of the trade-offs with this bronze 7500 is right now it is just an HMO product. So you need to be okay with the medical groups and the doctors and having a primary care physician refer you to a specialist. You do not need a referral to see an OBGYN. But people like me, I don't care. I'm just going to go see the doctor. I don't, you know, pick one for me. I just don't want to go. When I go to the hospital, it's going to be in an ambulance. It's not going to be voluntary. Up in Sacramento County, bronze 7500 will be $410. The silver 70 off exchange is going to be $461. A bronze PPO from Blue Shield is going to be $517. So, and I mentioned the bronze PPO because Blue Shield doesn't offer a standard bronze HMO plan. And that's kind of the other drawbacks is this bronze 7500 HMO will not be offered through Covered California, which is really unfortunate because I think it's a very unique plan design that kind of straddles. It's right in between that bare bones bronze plan where you get 3 office visits, you know, and you delay care. You don't want to go because of that. Or that silver plan, which has all this other stuff, and you don't want to really pay for that. So this kind of is right there in the middle, and it should be on Covered California. I think a lot of people would like it. And again, the maximum out of pocket is the same. So if you do get an unfortunate illness like cancer, you're probably going to hit $8,200, whether you have a standard bronze, the bronze 7500, silver 70, or even a gold plan, because the gold plans have an $8,200 maximum out of pocket. So it's something to consider, something to look at. It's nice that Blue Shield is trying to develop plans that speak to a different segment of folks in California that don't need a lot of high value services all the time, don't have chronic illnesses, but we want protection in case the mountain bike bites us in the bottom. So, if you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below, visit my website, send me an email, ring me on the phone, and we'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. So, for InsureMeKevin.com, I'm Kevin Knaus.